BCPS 的中文空间。Welcome to the BCPS Chinese Zone. In today's lesson, we're talking about radicals. Now, radicals are the elements of Chinese characters. In Chinese, they're called 偏旁部首. 偏旁部首. Really important, and the sooner you learn them, the easier it will be for you to really break down the Chinese characters and understand them much more. So let's take a couple characters that are pretty standard and pretty basic. And I'll put these on here, and we'll take a look at each of the different parts. This is 好. Let's put another one on here. 妈. 你. 学. 看. And 听. Here's just a couple. Okay, so 好 means good. 妈 is mother. 你 is you. 学 is to study. 看 is to see. And 听 is to hear or to listen. So let's break these down and take a look at each of the parts. Alright, two parts of this character. We have the left part, which is 女. 女 means female. 字 this is the radical for son. So a mother and a son, this was something that was very good. That's how it became the character for 好, something good. If we look here, we have, once again, 女, which means female. And on the right, this piece right here, this is 马. In this character, this part right here acts as the phonetic element to the character. 马 by itself is third tone and it means horse. But here the tone is totally different. In this character we have 妈. Alright, next character everybody knows here, 你. We have the radical here on the left. This is the 人字旁, the person radical. For 学, to study, we have two parts to this character, the top and the bottom. Now you see, once again, you have this this 字 here and here. For 看, the radical is a little bit different. 看, the radical is right here. This is the radical 目. 目 is the radical or the character for eye or eyes. In 听, we have the radical 口. 口 is mouth. So if somebody's speaking, you can hear them. That's why this is the radical for listen. Okay, now let's take a look at one of these in depth. We have the character 女. Now, 女, it's a funny sound. It's third tone. We get those two dots over the U. 女. Now this means female. As a radical, this character here turns into this, just like that. So let's take a couple. Let me show you a couple characters that use this. We have 她. 她 means she. We have 妈. You've seen this one already. Ma is mother. jie. So jie is older sister. We would say jie jie. Now we have younger sister is going to be same radical, just different part on the right. This is mei, another character that uses the female radical. This is po. Now, this one's a little bit different because of the placement of the radical. Here we have nu, nu zepang, on the left, on the left, on the left, on the left. Here, po, it's on the bottom. Now, this character po, this gets used in wai po. Wai po is your grandmother on your mother's side. It also, we could say lao po. Lao po means wife, and po, same po, the radical is on the bottom. Here's another character that gets used a lot in Chinese, yao. Yao means to want or to need. Also has the radical nu here on the bottom. The next radical I'd like to talk about is this one. Now, this is the radical for language. It's called yan zepang. Now, that's the radical, and as a character, it looks like this. And it means language. Now, we see this a lot. Yan. So this radical, let me put a couple examples on here. This is yu, right? And this means language. So if I wanted to say English, I say Yingyu, Chinese Hanyu, German 德语, 法语, so on and so forth. It gets used a lot. Here we have another character. 说. 说 means to speak. You hear me say 跟我说. This one is 话. 话 actually means words. So you can put these two together and say 说话. That basically just means speak. 说, you can see they both have the language radical. Why? Well, because you're speaking. 话 is a combination of the language radical, and this right here, this is this character means tongue. So 说话, speak words or just speak. Two more quickly. It is also in this character here. 课. 课 means class. So I can say 上课. Oh, this should be a little bit longer. 课, class. And last one, 谢谢. I know you guys don't like writing this character, but you don't really have a choice. You got to know how to write it. 谢. 谢 also has the language radical in it. So let's quickly, you can see it. Let's just circle that radical. It's pretty simple. And I guess this is what makes understanding radicals is what makes learning new characters a little bit easier. There's 40,000 Chinese characters, somewhere around there. You need to know about 3,000 to be literate. But all these different pieces are recycled and used over and over again. And the more you learn, the kind of the easier it gets. Now the last thing I want to show you is 3 characters that have one part that's the same but have a different radical. This is hen. It means very. This is gen. It means with. And this is hang. Oh, sorry, it's not hang. It's yin. Yin is second tone. I said hang because yin hang means bank, but sorry, this is yin. Now let's take a look at each one of these. Han means very. Its radical is 双人旁. This is the radical. This is 双人旁. It comes from 人. 双人means two people, so it's the radical for two people. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me, but anyway, this is hen. Gen. Gen means with. It comes, so the radical is 祖. It comes from this character. 祖 means foot. Alright, and so 祖 becomes that as a radical. And I'm guessing they use this because if you're with somebody, you're usually walking, so I mean that's how I understand it. And ying, silver. Alright, the radical here is from jin, or gold. Alright, this is the character for gold, and as a radical it looks like this. Now you will see this radical anytime you're talking about elements or things of that kind. So silver has the gold radical, yin. Alright, I hope this lesson has been helpful, but that's about all for today. 谢谢收听，下次再见。